Hey, this is Jason Martinez, or you may know me as Mr. Martinez. If you're one of my students, you may know me as Dad if you're my awesome daughter Kaylee, or maybe Stupid Ref if you're parents in the games I referee. But anyway, I'm in Cuernavaca, Mexico, in the state of Morelos, and I'm at the really amazing, beautiful house of my Spanish teacher from college, Jaime Palmer. Super cool guy, really great teacher, and he showed me and shared with me the city because he's loved it for a long time and moved here when he retired, and so I've learned to love it as well, so thank you for that. It's a beautiful city with really beautiful people and an amazing culture. So we're here because several months ago I looked at my budget and I just saw that I was ahead of budget for the year, and I just thought that I would try to take my referee money, because in addition to being a school teacher, I also referee soccer games. Don't ask me how I got to be crazy enough to take that kind of abuse year in and year out, but you learn to love it. And so I would take my referee money and just give it to some people that could use it. And so over my years of traveling to Latin America, when I thought about people that really work super hard and yet still oftentimes occur to me as being really behind in terms of their finances, I've seen a lot of that in Latin American countries. The people really working a lot and very hard and then still not having what it looks like they need to just fulfill their basic needs. And so it seemed like a good place to start in terms of giving what me and some of my family and friends have extra in the U.S. to people that really could use a little bit more. And so anyway, just today, just so for a little bit of context, the roughly $4,000 between what I refereed and what people contributed after I mentioned on Facebook that I was going to do this. I had so many people really give very generous amounts of money. And so that $4,000 that we together raised and put together turned into this large amount of Mexican cash. Yeah, these are 100 peso notes, 200 peso notes in beautiful blue, 500 peso notes, even a couple purple 50s are kind of nice in there. And so this is like 80,000 pesos, and that's a lot, okay? I mean, like, even holding this, it just kind of doesn't seem right. It just feels like too much money. And the reality of it is that it actually is, because money does go farther here. It just does, and it can make a lot more of a difference than you can probably realize. Even though $4,000 in the U.S. Might not always feel like a lot, it definitely is here when you put it to use for people's daily lives. And so I just wanted to let everybody know that the mission here while we're in Cuernavaca is to find some families that could definitely use it. And we look forward to going out into the city and finding those people. And so I just want to thank everybody for watching, and that we let you know that we look forward to going out and making this happen. And so, yeah, just remember these two simple rules to watching the videos. Rule 1, no laughing at my Spanish. And then more importantly, Rule 2, don't laugh at my Spanish. I mean, you can laugh at me if you want to. I won't even really know, so go for it. But yeah, so anyway, we're going to take this out into the city tomorrow and find some people to give it to and have a good time in the process. See everybody soon. Thanks for watching. Hello. Just got back from the airport a little bit ago. I wanted to share some of the clips from us giving money to some new friends that we made. Several people just selling things cheap around town at their side of the street shops. Some families that we met in various places, either coming back late at night with their families from working in other towns, or just spending time in what were some low-income neighborhoods, or me giving an early holiday gift to one of my favorite Spanish teachers. There's not a lot of Spanish classes going on with so little travel to Mexico, so I'm just happy to give a gift of appreciation to him. And so yeah, to everybody that you see in the videos is a significant amount of pesos and US dollars, between 5,000 and 10,000 pesos each. So that's like between $250 and $500 per people that you see receiving this. So I hope that it gave them a nice end of year boost and smile perhaps as well. So enjoy. ustedes, por favor. Señora.
Muchas gracias.
Sí, mucho gusto.
Cuídenlo.
Que tengan buen día.
Gracias.
Hasta luego. Bye.
Que Dios los bendiga.
Good morning. This is Jason with Jaime, and we're actually having a wonderful breakfast he made for us on Sunday morning before we head back to Texas. Anyway, Jaime informed
Monday
me.
morning.
Oh my gosh. It is Monday morning. It's a holiday. It's
a holiday here.
It's the Revolution holiday.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. So one of the big ones for Mexico. But Jaime briefly enrolled me in the idea of giving some money to two really worthwhile foundations here. If you wanted to say really briefly before we eat breakfast what they are, so people can understand where that money's going.
Okay.
Please.
Before we eat breakfast, we're eating breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. Before we finish breakfast, and we have started. Good call. Good call.
Don Bosco Foundation is a foundation based here in Cuernavaca that has a school and help for primarily elementary, middle school, and high school students. And they have a school on site, and they have some smaller schools out into the smaller communities in the state of Morelos. They do a lot of good work. They, of course, it's in foundation, so they're not receiving government money either. And some people send their children there and they can afford to pay some, but most do not if they're coming in from outside of the city. So they use any type of donations to give scholarships, to give school supplies, to give them free lunches and breakfasts when they come, and free transportation on the bus to and from the school from whatever small town they live. So that's one for children. Primarily, the majority are secondary students, middle and high school. The second is a foundation called Casa de Ancianos La Paloma, and it does not either receive any government or any type of public funds. It's all donations. It's a place where the elderly, the senior citizens go that have absolutely nowhere to go. No funds to live on their own, and either their family lives far away, possibly in the United States, who knows, or far away, or really doesn't care about them anymore because they're too hard to care for. So it's a very upbeat, positive environment, and they accept all kinds of donation, including donations in kind, from clothing to soap to all kinds of supplies like that. So that's another good cause. And since it's getting close to Christmas for both of those foundations, I think it's a good idea.
We agree with Jaime, and so yeah, just to help some of the younger and elderly citizens here in Cuernavaca, I think those are great ideas, so we're happy to give money to those. So thank you for bringing it to our attention, Jaime. I think those, like you said, are really great places to be able to assist. And so anyway, here's 10,000 pesos for each one.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and
great.
then 10,000 more that you will deliver to them. Thanks again. And see everybody soon. Catch you then.
Bye.
Gracias. Ok, esto es mucho para ustedes. Feliz Navidad, por favor. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
No, muchas gracias a ustedes, mucho gusto.
Gracias.
¿Quieren 10 pesos para ustedes? ¿Está bien? Ok.
No, se hubiera molestado.
No. Ya, buenas noches, está bien, está bien. Es un regalito temprano de Navidad para ustedes.
Muchas gracias. Que Dios los bendiga.
Mucho gusto, ok.
Muchas gracias.
Hey, I'm with Luis. He is one of my Spanish teachers here in Cuernavaca. And as a school teacher, I understand the importance of showing gratitude to excellent teachers. Muchas gracias por ser muy buen maestro y enseñarme muy buen español. Te amo mucho, muchas gracias. Y para ti tenemos un regalito para la Navidad.
Ay, gracias. Muy amable. Muchas gracias.
Y muchas gracias por todo.
Al contrario, gracias
Thanks,
a ti.
everybody.
Eres
To all the
una
great teachers out there.
excelente persona. Eres
igual.
increíble. Me da mucho gusto verte otra vez.
Gracias.
Me da mucho gusto verte. Qué emoción. Muy emocionado.
Igualmente, amigo. Gracias.
Gracias.
Ajá.
¿Está
¿Ya
bien?
vamos a pagar
¿Es bien
eso?
para ustedes?
Sí.
Y que tengan buen día.
Sí, gracias.
Ok, mucho gusto. ¿Está bien esto, por favor?
¿Dónde?
¿Está bien? ¿Esto?
Sí.
Ok. ¿El extra es para usted?
No,
Por favor.
gracias.
Hey, this is Jason, and this is a family of good friends of mine that I've met over the years in Cuernavaca. And they have a really beautiful flower shop that we can see here on one of the main roads. If quieres mostrar las flores bonitas. Bien, bien, bien. Muy bien, Laura, muy bien. So ellos preparan, sí? Yeah, they más inglés. So they make really beautiful flower arrangements, and they've been really great friends for me for a long time. And they're just a really great family, really nice, sweet people. And so we have a really nice gift for them as well. Tenemos un regalo para decir muchas gracias para muchos años de amistad y por ser una familia muy dulce con nosotros. So, para, como ya te dije, un regalito un poco temprano para la Navidad, por favor. Es aquí, por favor. Yeah, exacto. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Ay,
En serio.
gracias.
Y gracias por ser, como ya te dije, muy buenos amigos.
Ay,
Y una muy buena
gracias.
familia. Sí, okay. Thank you, and thank you to them again for being such great friends to us here in Cuernavaca.
Bye.
Lisa, bye.
Gracias.
See you later.
Gracias.
And then we have
Gracias.
Jaime y Luis también.
Hola.
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 Okay. See everybody soon. I'm getting a little sleepy and about ready for bed, but first I want to thank everybody who contributed in a lot of different ways to a really great weekend. I enjoyed myself and it was worthwhile in a lot of ways. I would like to also encourage anybody, if you ever have any ideas that seem like they are a good idea to you and it's something you care about, to just try it out. And nothing's perfect, but you know, every time you give it a go, you can learn and grow from it, and then the next time you try, it'll be even better than the previous attempt. I do believe that's the way it works. So yeah, just tell yourself reasons why you should follow through with a good idea and not bog yourself down with excuses and reasons why it's not, because you can find plenty of both. And so I'm glad that we really had a genuine team effort here, which was really a very special part of this for me. And so thank you to a lot of people. I wanted to give specific thanks to Pat Young, Michael Hensley, Darla and Rob Shear and your family, Steve McCoy, Cody Wilson, Larry Huey, Susan Wade, Janet Smith, Amy Rubel, Elpana Mosley and Alejandro Sanchez, my next door neighbors at school, Danny Anfin, my cousins Mary Bridget and Michael Duffy and Brittany as well. Thank you to Mickey O'Brien for the blessing and curse of assigning me soccer games every weekend. That was a crucial part of this too, so thanks. Thank you, Jaime Palmer, for being so cool, such a great partner in international, travel and education, and for giving us a cool place to stay over the weekend. Thank you, my aunts Linda and Lisa. Thank you to my Uncle Roger, and for telling your friends Vince and TJ, who also contributed. Thanks for that extra effort, Raj. Really appreciate it. Thank you to the amazing Dan Warren, and unlimited eternal thanks to my Grandma Jill, my Aunt Kay, and my beautiful mom. Also just for your contribution to my lens I see the world through. I appreciate you and everybody else. Thanks so much, guys. It was just, it was really just simple sharing that we joined together to engage in. And so it took a little bit of planning, but it really came together kind of on its own. And all the money that anybody gave, by the way, 100% of it went to these people. None of it went to any administrative expenses or, part of my travel or food or transportation or anything. So everything that you all gave, it went straight to people that could use it, which I would say, money well shared. And so, yeah, thanks. And I just am really thrilled to know so many great people that could really, work together with me to make something cool happen. And I look forward to the next time as well. See everybody then. And catch you soon.